I do that,
Yeah,
I have learned now to, if we have that plan on a Friday or Saturday night, I will eat differently during the day to plan to put that into my plan that day.
I see.
So
Okay.
I
And
don't
then
feel
what
guilty
about the
about it.
next day? Do you find that your sugar levels are a little out of whack after you've had alcohol the night before?
No, I find I might not be as alert as possible, but
True,
another thing,
definitely.
always start the day with protein because whatever
Okay.
you start your day with is what you're going to crave most of the day. So if you start your
Okay.
day with just a piece of toast, you're
Yeah.
going to crave carbs the whole day.
Oh,
So
that is an excellent tip, folks.
sorry, not that
Okay.
anything is wrong with toast. Have
Right.
that, have it with Greek yogurt or have it with
Okay.
eggs and egg whites. Not saying that I do not believe that you should be eating carbs.
Right.
Definitely carbs,
Okay.
everything I believe you should be able to put in. I just
Okay.
want you to pair it with something to keep your blood sugar levels even.
Okay. Good point.
Sorry about that.
Excellent. No, that's an excellent point. No, that's very valid because there's a lot of different diets out there right now that are
Yeah.
anti-carb. Okay.
And I
So,
don't believe in any diets. I want you to encompass all foods. And the ones that
okay.
you really love, we need to put those in, and we
I
will.
love that.
Okay.
Tell us now what, and I've seen it, and if you follow Marisa, you've seen it, but tell us what your one test is that you do for to measure your your weight journey or your fitness journey or your health journey.
Myself or with my clients or both?
Both. So
Okay,
when
I
you
do two
post
different things.
on Facebook, it's always a side by side.
Photos. So
Photos
I
of what?
of myself in a bathing suit or underwear.
Okay,
I would never post that on Facebook, but I
right.
always do myself in a
But
bikini.
yourself in a bathing suit.
Yeah. And I get my clients to do this too. Front view, side view, back view. If you don't have a big bikini or a two-piece, I get them to do it a sports bra and shorts or a sports bra and underwear, or if it's a
Right.
man,
And
just
what does that
shorts.
result? How does that help the results of this?
I can pretty much tell you nobody wants to do it at the beginning because nobody wants to see themselves in that. Even if they feel like they're in pretty good shape, they just don't feel comfortable. And that tells you a
Right.
lot right there, right?
Okay.
But at
Yeah.
the end of us working together, they are
Yeah.
always so thankful they did because it really shows a story of how far you've come.
Wow.
And health also reflects in our skin. And I can see it in your
Okay.
skin, Lisa. You have great skin.
Oh,
And
thank you.
really, if you have good skin, it's kind of like what we put in our body reflects
Right.
on this organ. This is a
Okay.
big
So
80%.
taking a photo is a great
Yeah.
way to it kind of tells all.
It tells all. It's the
Awesome.
bloating, it's the
Okay.
skin, it's the complexion, it's everything. But it has to be at the same time of day,
Okay.
preferably after you go to the bathroom, first thing in the morning, same lighting in the same room, wearing the
Okay.
same.
Awesome.
So front, back,
Okay.
side, that's one thing. And I
Yeah.
also have my clients weigh themselves 3 times a week minimum, if not
Okay.
every day. But if there is no history of eating disorder, I want them to just think of it as data collection. It's nothing more. It's not, I don't want you to feel ashamed, guilty when you step on the scale,
Right.
and it's going to fluctuate. And I want them to get used to it fluctuating daily because it
Mhm.
does,
It does.
depending on what you've eaten, what time you've
Mm.
eaten, how much sleep you've had, stress, like so many different things. But
Yeah.
then I get them to take an average of the week. So whether it's
Okay.
3 times a week or 7 times a week, take an average of the week and put that down. And then we make sure it's a downward trend. That's all.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's how we do it. It's not just the one time a week because that can fluctuate so much.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, that's great. So those are tools that people, if they're curious, they can just do it themselves.
Totally. From a
Oh,
nutritional standpoint.
do you have any final words of advice you have for people on this journey that you would give? Do you have
Um,
like your mantras that you kind of say? You've had a couple of great ones.
get off the friggin' treadmills and
Okay.
just start doing weights. That's what I would, that will change your body shape more than anything. Well, that and the
Okay.
protein. If
Uh-huh.
you, yeah, I don't know if you've looked at my photos. If you look at my photos now
Yeah.
compared to when I ran marathons in the early
Mhm.
2000s, I've changed my body shape considerably. And I
You're
was
a
still
different
lifting weights
person.
then. I'm a different person. And the weight is not that different. The weight is a couple pounds, but my
Really?
body shape is completely different.
Wow.
Yes.
You're down like multiple sizes.
Yeah, like I for a long time was around a size 10, sometimes 12, and
Yeah.
now I'm more like a solid size 8,
Yes.
depending on what the clothes are, right?
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the
And the
pounds
brand.
aren't that different. Yes, it's just I feel so much better.
Great.
I'm
Uh,
stronger. There was a few things we didn't touch on today is getting out of your
okay. Is there
comfort
anything
zone.
you'd like to?
I would say when you're doing something different, like if you have been a runner forever, and I know so many West End moms are, unless you absolutely love it, and if it brings you joy, then never stop it. Like that's,
Okay.
do that because that's a different thing. But if you were doing it to just keep the weight off, try something different. Try strength
Right.
training and drop that and move to weights. That's what
Okay.
I would say. And increase your protein. You can get a great high from doing weights. And from perspective of as we age, we
Yes.
need to kind of change things up a little.
Okay.
So you need to have the lean muscle mass to burn more calories, and you'll watch yourself, especially in like a year after doing strength training, you're going to be able to eat so many more things. Like I have clients say to me all the time, like, I can't believe what I can eat now. And I never used to be able to eat that. I never let myself eat that.
Right.
Now your
Right.
body is working for you. So
Okay.
it's a whole different ball game. Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
It's very cool. It's very empowering too. I have many clients in their mid to late 50s doing pull-ups. Like that's a whole
Yes. I
exercise.
see that on your feeds.
Yeah.
Pull-ups.
Yes. Right. And these people aren't working more than 3 hours a week at the gym. They're just
Okay.
in the consistency over time. That's the thing. And working
Yeah.
hard when they're there.
Okay.
So but if you've got the strength to do that,
Yeah.
your body is like a metabolism powerhouse.
No
And
kidding.
it is burning calories all the time. So
Right.
it's really, you have to do like 4 or 5 hours of activity a week, as opposed to if you're running or if you're on the step mill or whatever. It's just like it's a continuous treadmill
Awesome.
that you really
Okay.
don't need.
Weights, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
yes,
Weights.
yes. I work with as many men as women, and we
Yeah.
are geared to women in this conversation, but the same goes for men.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you wanted to add before we go?
Lisa,
Yeah.
I can talk about this forever. So no, nothing particular. But
Okay.
if people want to find me, I'm
Yes.
Marisa McKenzie on LinkedIn, or Marisa McKenzie on Facebook, or Marisa McKenzie Health Coach on Instagram. So I
Okay.
have lots of posts about all sorts of things.
Lots of posts. Yeah, they're wonderful. I encourage everybody to follow Marisa wherever you are. And I really thank you for your time today. I loved all of your advice and tips. I learned a lot actually. And here
Good.
I am thinking that I know so much, but I really did learn a lot. Thank you. And I love that, muscle work, protein, lifestyle, a lot of things are mindset, just
Yes. So
overcoming those mindsets that you can, and that we can do it.
And tell yourself a new story. Don't keep telling yourself the same old story, because if
New
you rewrite
story.
the story, then it makes everything
Right.
just easier. Don't have this fixed mindset of I've done all these diets, they don't work. That
Yeah.
your body's not different than anybody else's. It
I
is, but
love
it's
it.
not. Do you know what I mean?
Right, right, right. We're all like,
Everybody's unique, but still we have the same systems.
right. We have the same systems, and you see change day in and day out with people, and it is possible.
Yes.
So,
I've never had a client that hasn't had change. So it's done. You
yeah.
just have to focus and get the right plan for you. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so
And
much. It was great
yeah, so
fun.
I will put this together and I'll post it on our feeds for everybody to watch. And how
Awesome.
do you want to work the giveaway?
Somebody, whoever gets it, can just
Yeah.
message me and we'll go from
Okay.
there. Sounds
Awesome.
good. Okay,
Okay, sounds good. So that'll all come after in the comments.
great.
And thank you everyone for watching. And I hope you learned as much as I did. And we'll see you next time. Okay. Thanks,
Take care,
Marisa.
Lisa. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.